Hello, welcome to the November wrap-up and the December TBR. I did not read everything off of my November TBR. Had I not read volumes 7 through 14 of Tokyo Ghoul, I probably would have had a lot more time to have read my November TBR. But I did give most all of these 4 out of 5 stars. I love this series, obviously. And then I also did read Falling Like Leaves. This was a really cute story. There were a few places where I was like, but it was good. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I did read First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. This one was also good, but it wasn't as good as Falling Like Leaves. It was okay. I listened to it on audiobook, but it was good. It was a cute little romance. I think I gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. And then I am currently finishing up. I did read volume 2, but I don't know where it's at. But I am finishing up this series to be up to date. I think volume 8 is coming out next year, but I am currently on volume 5, and I will have 6 and 7 read by tomorrow. Alright, now we're gonna get into my December TBR. I do have 2 stacks of books to the side that I want to try and read this month, but we'll see what happens. Alright, for the first pick, we've got one-word title. For the prompt one-word title, I'm going to read Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is the second book in the series, and this follows Cade Eaton, which is I think, the older brother of the brother in the last book. And this looks pretty cute. I love cowboy romances, so I know that will probably be a 4 or 5 star. The next pick is going to be Monster Romance. I might have to go to my Kindle for this one, so 2 seconds. So for my Monster Romance, I'm going to read Little Miss Santa Claus. It's on my Kindle. It's a sapphic, I want to say retelling. I don't think it's retelling at all, but I'm not too sure what it entitles. But I do know that it is Christmas, a monster romance, and sapphic. So 3 boxes for December. That sounds great. For the next pick, it's gonna be Book Talk or Popular Book. So give me 2 seconds to... Actually, no. I know what I'm gonna read for that. I'm gonna pick up Scythe and Sparrow. I've read the first 2. They were really good. I liked the first one a lot better than the second one. But I do know that I am going to probably really enjoy this. So that'll be the 3rd pick. Now, on to the 4th pick. I am going to... Sorry, my cat is messing with the book tower. For my 4th pick, it's going to be an LGBTQIA+ book. So let me look over my options and let me pick something out for that. I'll be right back. For my 4th pick for a LGBTQIA+ book, I put this on November's TBR, but I did not read it. I started listening to it, probably got 30 minutes in, and then I got engulfed in Dinosaur Sanctuary and other stuff like playing games and stuff. So I'm hoping to get through that. I think I will like it. I really enjoyed her book, The Pairing, so fingers crossed. Now, I'm going to shake this up. And we're going to pick out the 5th book, the 5th pick. It's going to be an audiobook. So, let me see what I have already on Everend real quick. For my what is it, 5th pick. It was an audiobook. I'm going to pick The Housemaid's Secret. I forgot to mention in the November wrap-up that I also did read The Housemaid. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. I don't like mystery, I don't like thriller, and it was honestly just going to be a 3-star up until probably about 60-70%. And then it started getting really good, so I would be interested in reading the rest of the series, or at least the next book. So that is what I'm going to put for audiobook, is I'm going to read or listen to the 2nd book, The Housemaid's Secret. For the 6th pick, it's going to be State Wheel. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. So this is where I'm going to spin a wheel that has all of the states on it, or do like a random state generator, and I'm going to pick a book set in that state. So let's do that real quick. Okay, for the state wheel, I got Michigan, and I had to search deep and search high, but I have stumbled upon Shafted. It's like just a under 70-page little novella, elevator, stuck in an elevator romance, forced proximity, so hopefully it's good, but also it's only 67 pages and on Kindle Unlimited, so, but it fits the prompt. Because I was going to read Funny Story by Emily Henry, but then I realized I don't have that. So, and I was going to also read Beach Read, but I don't feel like reading Beach Read in the middle of December. So we're going to go on to our 7th pick. And we're going to do Continue a Series. Okay, I know exactly what I want to read for this. Please give me all of the cowboy romance this month. Let's see. Where's it at? Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. I recently picked up the 4th and final book in this series, and then I also saw her Soul Searching one, and I want to read that eventually, but I do want to finish this series before I pick that up. So, this is the 3rd book in the series, as well as the oldest brother, what's his name, Gus, who has a kid, so he's a single dad, and this is the best friend from the 1st book, and they absolutely hate each other, and I love that a lot. I am a sucker for enemies to lovers. So that is the 7th pick. Alright, let's go on to the 8th pick. Let's see, that one fell out, so that seems like a good choice. TBR Veteran. Okay. This should also be really easy, I hope. Let's see. Okay. Yep. So, I'm going to read the first Bridgerton book. I've had this on my TBR for probably all year. I've seen the series, love the series on Netflix, and I've never actually read the books, so I will be reading that one. And then for the 9th pick, let's go with this one. It's going to be first book in a series. And I also think I know what I want to read for that. Actually, I've got a few choices. So let me pick out the choices, and then we'll go through them, and then I'll figure out what I want to read. Okay, so we have a few picks. I could go on ahead and read the first volume of Cat Massage Therapy. This is the only book that I own in the series, and so it'd be easy to get through. I might, but I might also just save that as like a little, might save all the manga for the end of the month whenever I want to just go on ahead and fill everything. Or like just get extra books in for the year. So I probably also won't read the first 2 in I'm a Cat Barista for the same reason. Now, I do have like 3 books here. This one is, I know, wildly popular. I see that Felicia Day blurbed it, and that's crazy. So, I also know it's really popular, really funny. I don't know if I want... Actually, I'm seeing a few things in here that might make me want to fully read it. So, this might be the pick. It's between this one, not that one, or Wicked. And looking at Wicked, I don't think... What's the page count? Wicked has... I know that Wicked just came out, and I haven't ever read the book, and I really want to read the book. I just don't know if I want to read the book right now. Also, is that how the chapters are set up? Oh, they're kind of set up like it's Stephen King chapters. I don't like that. Which I would still read it for sure. Honestly, what's the lower page count? This is 406 with pretty small text. And this is 430, about 430 something, with about the same size text. Honestly, we've got a lot of romance. A lot of romance on the TBR. So I might just pick up Dungeon Crawler Carl so that I can have something, like a little palette cleanser in the middle of it. So I think we're going to go with Dungeon Crawler Carl for the 9th pick. And now we're going to pick the 10th and final book for the month of December. Hopefully I get something good. And I haven't had to pull off of my actual shelves. I've just been able to pull out of my 2 book stacks, except for like the few Kindle books. So, let's go with manga. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I know that I can read all 3 of these, so I'm just going to put first volume of Cat Massage Therapy on there, and both of the volumes of I Am a Cat Barista on the TBR. Alright, thank you for tuning in for the November wrap-up and the December TBR. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed my picks. Let me know what you're reading for the end of the year in the comments, and please subscribe and like the video. Bye!